Hello everyone, this is Anju Begum. Welcome to our chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about polymers introduction. In this session, we have to discuss two topics: definition of polymers and types of polymers. Polymers are very large molecules which are formed by a large number of monomers joined together to form long chains. The word polymer comes from Greek words poly and mers. Poly means many and mer means parts. Polymers are used as synonym for plastics. Here all plastics are polymers but not all polymers are plastics. For example, polyethylene. Polyethylene is a polymer. It is formed by ethylene monomer. Many polymers are formed by hydrogen and carbon. That means hydrocarbons. For example, saturated hydrocarbons. Each carbon bonded to 4 other atoms. For example, CnH2n plus 2. Polymers can be classified on the basis of 7 types: by origin, by monomer, thermal response, mode of formation, by structure, by application and physical properties, by tacticity. Polymers can be classified into two types based on origin. Natural polymers. Polymers which are isolated from natural materials are called as natural polymers. That means natural polymers are obtained from nature. For example, silk, wool, natural rubber, cellulose, starch, etc. The main example for natural polymers is natural rubber, which is produced from Hevea brasiliensis tree. Based on origin, the second type of polymers is synthetic polymers. Polymers can be synthesized in laboratories from lower molecular weight compounds are called as synthetic polymers. For example, nylon, terylene, polyethylene, polystyrene, synthetic rubber, nylon, PVC, that means polyvinyl chloride, bakelite, Teflon, etc. Based on monomers, the polymers can be classified into two types: homopolymers and copolymers. Here, a polymer consists of identical monomers is called as homopolymers. For example, polyethylene and PVC, polypropylene, nylon 66. And the copolymers are consists of monomers of different chemical structure are called copolymers. For example, nylon 66, which also called as heteropolymers. By thermal response, polymers can be classified into two types: thermoplastic polymers and thermostatic polymers. Thermoplastic polymers are easily molded in desired shapes by heating and subsequent cooling at room temperature. They are soft in hot and hard on cooling. They may be linear or branched chain polymers. For example, polyethylene, PVC, polystyrene, etc. These polymers can be reused and reshaped. And the second one is thermosetting polymers. These are permanently changed their shape on heating. These are not soft on heating under pressure and they are not remolded. These are cross-linked polymers and are not reused. For example, bakelite, which is a phenol formaldehyde resin. It can be mostly used in domestic appliances. By mode of formation, polymers can be classified into two types: addition polymers and condensation polymers. Addition polymers formed by the addition of monomers repeatedly without removal of byproducts are called addition polymers. These polymers contains all atoms of monomers, hence their molecular weight are integral multiple of monomer unit. For example, Teflon and polyethylene, polypropylene, PVC, which contains repeated monomers in their structure. Based on mode of formation, the second type of polymers is condensation polymers. These are formed by the combination of two or more monomers by removal of small molecules like H2O, alcohol, NH3 or cyanide, etc. They have ester and amide linkage in their molecules. For example, polyamides, that means nylons, and polyesters. On the formation of nylon 66, hexamethylene diamide is reacted with adipic acid to form nylon 66 with H2O product. Here H2O small molecule is removed, so it is an example for condensation polymers. Based on structure, the polymers can be classified into three types. The first one is linear polymers. These polymers are formed by adding of monomers to each other and form a long straight chain. These chains has no any side chains. Their molecules are closely packed and have high density, tensile strength and melting point also. For example, nylons and HDPE, etc. Branched polymers are having irregularly packed molecules in their structure. Because of irregularly packing, they are having low density and low tensile strength. For example, fibers. These branches are usually a result of side reactions during the polymerization of the main chain. Based on structure, the third type of polymer is cross-linked polymer. In these, monomeric units are linked together to constitute a 3D network, that means 3D structure. The links involved are called cross links. They are hard, rigid and brittle due to their network structure. For example, bakelite, melamine, formaldehyde resins, vulcanized rubber. Because of 3D structure, the polymers are having high density and high melting point. Because of the elasticity property, polymers are also called as elastomers. Here the polymeric chains are held together by the weakest intermolecular forces. Because of the weak binding forces permit them to be stretched. For example, natural rubber, bunion, vulcanized rubber. Bunions is formed by 1,3-butadiene is reacted with styrene. Based on tacticity, again polymers can be classified into three types. Here tacticity means deposition of side groups in space. If the functional groups are all deposited on the same side of the chain is called isotactic polymers. If the deposition of side groups in alternating fashion is called syndiotactic polymers. If the deposition of the side groups are at random around the main, it is called atactic polymers. By the tacticity, there are three types of polymers are formed. The resins also polymers, but which are having low molecular weight and which are used as adhesives, sealants, etc. For example, epitaxy adhesives and polysulfide sealants. Thank you for listening, viewers.